BiologIC Technologies has been working with AstraZeneca and Electrolux Professional to produce a high-throughput heat inactivation process for coronavirus diagnostic samples. The samples are received by a designated team member. Some of the samples have their barcodes scanned, allowing the delivery to be tracked with the time, type of sample, quantity and location. The scanned samples are then distributed to other team members for unpacking. Each sample is unpacked, its barcode scanned where appropriate, and inspected prior to loading into the ovens. The scanning of samples is different dependent on which route the sample has come from. Each oven tray takes 26 samples. The orientation of samples facilitates the airflow in the oven. Orientating the samples vertically reduces the risk of leakage should a cap have not been applied correctly. To improve consistency of heating and to facilitate operations, we have developed a custom tray. This ensures samples are presented for optimal heat transfer and also facilitates loading the correct number of samples. Once the samples have been arranged into the trays, they are loaded into the oven trolleys. It is these trolleys that are loaded into the oven. The trolleys of samples are now handed over to the team running the oven. Each trolley has a barcode to facilitate tracking of the process. The trolley is also given a visual inspection to ensure that it has been loaded correctly. The ovens are designed for commercial catering use, and the programs are configured and then locked. They can't be edited without the administrator login. To start the cycle, the operator selects the heat inactivation program and then presses the play button to start. The oven will then preheat to the starting temperature. The oven will alert the user when the oven has preheated. This will be a couple of minutes if the oven is warm, or approximately 10 minutes from cold. The trolley is wheeled in, the brakes applied and the handle removed. The heat inactivation cycle commences automatically once the door is shut. After 30 minutes, the cycle will complete and alert the user. The samples are now heat inactivated and do not present an infectious risk. The oven is unloaded by releasing the brakes, replacing the handle and sliding out. The trolley is about 70 degrees centigrade when removed but cools quickly. The operator carries out a visual inspection before placing the heat treated card on top to indicate that the run has been completed. The trolley barcode is scanned and the samples transferred from the oven trays to plastic boxes, which are also scanned. The samples are transferred such that they remain upright in case of poorly fitted caps. The samples are then transported to the laboratory prior to removing the tubes from secondary containment and proceeding with the diagnostic PCR.